Welcome to today's CT Style Express. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. Spring is here, and that means many of us are ready to put on those lawn and garden gloves and head outside. Here with tips for having a lush and bountiful garden this year are Dr. Phil Dwyer, a turf scientist for Scotts, and Dr. Amy Enfield, a horticulturalist for Miracle-Gro. Thank you both for joining us.
We're glad to be here.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so Dr. Dwyer, let's start with you. Everyone wants a good-looking lawn. What are the things we should be doing right now to get our lawn in tip-top shape?
Well, right now, if you want that beautiful lawn and you want to be the prize of the neighborhood, there's three areas I want you to think about: grass seed, fertilizer, and then weed control. So starting with the grass seed, we still have cooler conditions, enough rain still coming, and the next couple of weeks are perfect for grass seed. But I want you to act right now. Like this coming weekend is when we want to put down the grass seed. Different products, whether I have a thin lawn, I want to thicken it up, or if I'm establishing lawn, a new lawn or a big area, we've got different products for that. And then even just for patching, we have options. So when you go to the store, you tailor the product options to what you're aspiring to do in the lawn there. And for weed control, also, let's say my density is good, I don't need any more seed, then weed control is important right now. We've got combination weed and feeds that kill the weeds, prevent weeds, and also feed. The most important thing to do once we get those weeds out of the way is to feed, so we get thick, lush grass that looks great, but also crowds out future weeds.
All right, so we can really tailor these products to our specific lawns, but the takeaway is to start right now. So Dr. Enfield, millions of people did pick up lawn and garden care during the pandemic for the first time. What are the best tips you can offer our viewers as we start planning and planting our garden this year?
So I want to make sure that these new gardeners stay successful in their gardening endeavors. I'm going to give you 3 tips. It's right plant, right place. Start with a solid foundation, and don't forget to feed. So right plant, right place means going out and walking your yard and finding out how much sun different areas get. And if, say, I'm going to put a garden into a sunny area, I go and buy sun-loving plants. If it's in a shady area, I buy shade-loving plants. So select the plants based on how much light you get. Don't try to do the opposite. Second is start with a great foundation, and that's all comes down to the soil. So Miracle-Gro has a full line of soil products. It doesn't matter if you're prepping an in-ground bed, a raised bed, or a container. There's a soil product that will work for all of your gardening projects. And starting with a great soil foundation means those roots are going to grow, that plant's going to take off, it's going to be lush, and it's going to be happy. And that's where tip 3, don't forget to feed. Because a lot of times we get into the heat of summer, we start going on vacation, we start neglecting our plants, but we still want them to have a great harvest in our vegetable gardens or beautiful flowers in our flower gardens. So if we don't replenish those nutrients with plant food, whether a slow release or water soluble, those plants will stop growing and we're not going to be as happy with them. So right plant, right place. Start with a solid foundation and don't forget to feed.
All right, great tips there. And now this question is for the both of you. We are here in Connecticut. Do you have any specific advice for our audience here for this area?
One area, there can be a lot of moss in some of the lawns throughout that part of Connecticut. So turf builder with moss killer is another option. We've got also some liquid Scotts moss killer products there too, and grubs. So let's say we've got everything perfect, the lawn's looking great. A product called GrubX, if applied now, gets watered in with the spring rains and protects your lawn against grub damage for the whole season.
Great. And where can we go? Oh, sorry, Dr. Enfield. Go ahead.
You're okay. And for the garden, it's prime planting season. So now is the time to go out and get your tomatoes and your peppers and your warm season-loving flowers like your petunias and your geraniums, and get those in the ground now.
All right. Now is the time. And Dr. Dwyer, where can we go for more information?
More information, you go to scotts.com or miraclegro.com and put in the promo code BACKYARD30 to save, and also you'll learn a lot on both of those sites.
All right, wonderful. Thank you both for joining us today. These are really great tips to get started this year.
You're welcome.
Bye now.
All right, and thank you for joining us for today's CT Style Express. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.